we're freshly rebooted here, and I'm a bit tired, but I'm gonna sit here and make a video anyway because I am more bored than I am tired. But I just want to talk about and yap about Angel Reese and basketball. Because some people on the internet genuinely think Angel Reese is flat out trash, and I feel like that is a terrible take because I just feel as such in the NBA and in the WNBA, you don't just get there by chance. It takes work, hard skill, and you to play your role at the highest level. And if you're not doing any of those things, the NBA will not waste time on you. At least that is what you have to uphold. At least that's what they will tell you. You will be trashed if you cannot do any of those things. If you can't play a role or be one of the best scorers or be one of the best defenders and simply just do something very good at the high skill, they won't waste resources and money on you. So the fact that Angel Reese is in the WNBA automatically just sets her above a street tier or backyard player. And anybody who says otherwise is probably like losing their shit. Like they're probably retarded or something. I don't know. Because there's no way you can just say she's absolutely awful from her stats or anytime she's on the floor. She does make a difference in terms of defense and rebounding. I just feel as such, I feel you can't just write her off as buns, like absolutely terrible. You can say there's things to work on, but with basketball, there's always going to be room to improve. Always, because there's always different ways for new and different ways to score. And there's always going to be people who are learning different ways to stop a lot of shots. People are always going to be getting taller, or there's always going to be a skill curve and a wall in front of you when you're playing basketball. Because there's always people improving. So there's not just going to be a set skill level when it comes down to basketball. So to say Angel Reese is just buns flat out, I don't know. I don't think that is something we can say for sure, because I don't think it's like that. Because I feel like if you're buns right out, you're just a waste of space and they're going to get you off the court. Can say that from first hand. Like, if you're buns, you're buns. You're getting straight off the court. No one's going to put up with that. But she's actually making a difference on the floor in a high skill level. So they notice that and keep that. And if they didn't, she wouldn't be there. She's wasting millions. So I just feel like people have to look into it more and not just go straight based off the internet and just straight off of what someone else says. But people can try and people can probably do better, but I just feel as such there is a large skill gap between backyard players, people who just be on the internet, and people who just play 1v1s, or people who don't play organized basketball like 5v5. There's just a clear difference between those people and people in the NBA. And the people who know basketball will tell you that it's just a large difference. Like, you can't just show up and be like, yep, this person is terrible, and you couldn't even beat them. If you can't beat them at your skill level, how do you think some people deal with that on the high skill level? Obviously, they're stopping. Obviously, they're doing things to stop obviously they're doing things different and extraordinary, or even spectacular, I guess. Because even if Angle Reese isn't the best, she's still doing great. She's in the WNBA. She's making millions. She's providing for her family. Like, in terms on her side, all the hate and stuff that you guys or people on the internet give to her is kind of unwarranted, especially if she's trying to become better or trying to exceed the expectations of the people on the internet or even herself, just trying to get better and be a better basketball player in general. That is one step ahead of being the same. So it's just like, I feel like, cut her some slack, right? Stop going so hard. Stop being so negative about it, I guess, because she's not that crazy terrible. I feel like you can be totally worse. Like, you couldn't be able to play basketball at all. But I feel like that's trash. I feel Angle Reese is not as bad as people paint on the internet. So, I don't know, guys. You tell me. How do you guys feel about Angle Reese? What are your opinions? What do you have to say? Put it down in the comments below. But Bot Lord is booting down for the night. Goodbye.